Hey, welcome to Back to Basics with Marta. It's been a while since I've created a video to share with you, but welcome. Today, I'm here to share another basic recipe, and this time we're talking about soup. So I'll show you my basic vegetable soup. Today, what I had in the fridge was some zucchini, some butternut squash, and orange bell peppers. They're on the bottom. This is for a low carb soup today. So today I'm doing a vegetable low carb soup. If you're not worried about carbs, you can add some potato in the soup as well. It gives it a nice consistency. So what is the secret to my vegetable soup? That it tastes delicious every time. It doesn't matter what kind of vegetables I use. There's always one thing that I do before I start putting all the vegetables in the water and boiling, which is I saute some onions. And you can use onions or any other vegetable in the onion family, like shallots or leeks, whatever you have in your fridge. So this is all about making it very easy and simple. So use what you have in the fridge. So I'm just gonna put some onions inside my Thermomix. I use a whole onion, but sometimes I use half, sometimes I use more than one. So here you go, the onions. And because I'll be cooking manually, even though the Thermomix has lovely guided recipes, this is a family vegetable simple recipe that I just don't use any Cook I Do recipe, no Thermomix recipe, I just do my own. So I'm gonna be cooking manually. So I'm gonna set the time to 5 seconds right now because I wanna chop those onions and speed 5. And I can hear the sound. I really don't need the 5 seconds. It depends on the amount of vegetables that you have inside, but I know that my onions, I don't like them very chopped, but even so, look at that. And it was just like 2 seconds. Nice and chopped, right? So what do I do next? I add some olive oil. And that's just like maybe a tablespoon and a half. And then I close it. And now I'm going to saute it for 7 minutes because I like it really like tasty. So 7 minutes. And temperature will be 100 Celsius or 212 Fahrenheit. And then just speed 1. And then I'm gonna wait for 7 minutes. What can I do in 7 minutes? If I didn't have my vegetables already prepared, I would do that, or I could just chill in the sofa or actually go and do some work. So I'll be back in 7 minutes to show you the rest of the recipe. Alrighty, so the 7 minutes are up and let's see how it looks. Let me just use my spatula here. Okay, bring it down. Nice and sauteed. Wonderful smell. So, what's the next step? That's step number 1, right? Now, next step, I just put in the vegetables inside the Thermomix. And how much vegetables should I use, Marta? You're probably wondering. Well, I'm all about doing things simple, so I just eye it. And just to have for you to have an idea of how much. So I'm pretty much making a full soup today. Just need to bear in mind that there's a line here that says max. Never go over that max line. And it really depends on what the texture you want for your soup, right? If you want thicker, creamier soup, you put in more vegetables. If you want something a little bit more watery, because maybe you want to add some whole vegetables at the end, you can add less vegetables now. Use your Varoma, put it on top to cook the rest of the vegetables, and then blend the ones that you have inside the mixing bowl and add the ones that you had in the Varoma in the end. Today I'm just making a basic puree, okay? So this is how much I put vegetables, and now I just add water. And the amount of water, it's just to cover the vegetables. Again, play with the amount of water in vegetables depending on the consistency that you like in your soup. I like it medium, not very, very thick. So I'll just max in terms of amount of water here. Alrighty, so I got my water inside with my veggies, Thermomix, and then a couple of teaspoons of salt, and that's it. And now I'm just gonna cook for between 20 and 30 minutes. I think today I'm gonna go with 20 minutes because I don't have carrots in there, which are usually take a little bit longer. Yeah, so it's zucchini, butternut squash, yeah, and so that's it. And then it's 100 degrees Celsius or 212 Fahrenheit. If you put the Verona on top with vegetables, then you want to put the temperature up to Verona. But because we're not steaming any vegetables, I'm just doing 100 Celsius or 212 Fahrenheit. And then the speed again is just number 1 or spoon. Okay? And now 20 minutes, back to work or back to having fun or, you know, whatever you decide to do. That's the beauty. Thermomix can do it all by itself. And I'll be back after 20 minutes so that we can puree that soup and see how it looks. See you soon. Alrighty, the 20 minutes are up. Let's see what we have. Nice and steamy. There you go. Now the next step is just to blend everything. So I just swipe left, and here's my blending function. And I usually set it for 2 minutes. So here we go. And then I click here and I just turn the knob. And it's gonna go for 2 minutes and I'll show you the end result. All right, so the 2 minutes are up. Let's see our soup. Let's see how it looks. Nice, very nice. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit here. And I wanna show you how smooth it is. So, there you go. Nice and smooth. Let me see. Delicious. Marvelous. And there you go. It's simple soup. Just a few steps. Saute the onions, add vegetables and water, cook for 20 minutes and blend. And there's your soup. And in the meantime, I was working away, so it doesn't get any easier than that. And I have nothing to clean, right? Just one pot. I'll just pour out the soup and rinse my bowl and I'm done. Bye. See you next time.